Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. Welcome to my show. My name's Jake. It's Thursday, or will be by the time this is out. Don't forget you can find me on Instagram at tubajake_, and on Untapped YouTube and Twitter at tubajake_69. Weird stuff going on with the Instagram thing, so just starting over. It's kind of nice actually. Finding lots of new people. It's super fun. Don't forget to tell me your stories. I like to hear them. Hopefully you like to hear mine because I tell them. That's what I do here. It's great to see that people are watching my stories, even if it's just 5, 2. At least it's somebody. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because then more people get to see it. Suggest it to people and hopefully they get to see it. I like that. Please do that. I'd like that. Please do that. The beer I've got for you today is the Green Zebra Mango from Founders Brewing Company. It should be pretty interesting. It's a light one, 4.6% ABV, very sessionable. Should be good. That's what we're hoping for anyway, right? Every time. So let's get this guy open. So the Green Zebra ones started out with the watermelon one, which is pretty good. I like it. Goes, however you say that. They are supposed to be brewed with salt water, which means they should be a little bit salty, which is fine for the fruit flavors because the salt just brings out the flavor of the fruit. If you've never had it, watermelon with salt, pretty good actually. Especially if you do like a kosher salt, very nice. Kind of dip it in there, very nice. Or just sprinkle it all on there. It tastes a lot more. I mean, that's what salt does. It makes it taste more like itself. So butter, salted, tastes more like butter. Mango, I'm going to imagine salted tastes more like mango. I've got an interesting story about mangoes too. So it's going to be light. Looks like it's also a little bit hazy, which that's fine. Let's see. So mangoes are usually pretty sweet, and pretty much that's what you get. Juicy, I like that a lot. Which, I mean, that makes sense why this might be a little bit hazy if they're juicy, because juicy IPAs are hazy. Okay, so there's a little bit of a sour to this, which, I mean, that's nice. I like that. It is supposed to be a little bit sour because that's what it says that it is. Mangoes are sweet. This tastes sweet, which is great. Got that little bit of the peel part on it where it's actually sour on the mango. It's got that in there too. I like that. It's nice. It's not, I don't know, what do you call that stuff? The hairs that come off of the pit of a mango. It's not like that. That's nice. You can taste the salt in it. Oh, there's the mango. That's nice. What beer does this remind me of? I mean, the easiest one to do is like, oh yeah, the Green Zebra watermelon, because that's the one that I've had. Could be any of the other 3 that are out there too. The peach, the pineapple. I think those are the ones that I haven't shared on here. Got the mango. What else? There's this one kind of reminds me of the Juicy Peach from Leinenkugel. I really like that one. I like it a lot. But it's peach flavored. It's nice and sweet. Great one for just being outside. What a great beer. Does this remind me of a story? A few stories. The first one is driving from my sister's house in California up to Hearst Castle. There in Central Coast. We'll go with that because it's not coming right to mind, where they have all those seals and whatnot. It'll probably get there eventually. We'll see. So driving up there, William Randolph Hearst used to have a herd of zebras, and they just kind of roam around the Hearst Ranch that's up there. The Hearst Ranch also does a lot of like organic beef and stuff like that, which is kind of neat. It's weird when I'm listening to a podcast and they say bred at the Hearst Ranch. I'm like, whoa, I've been there to the castle. It's very neat. But anyway, zebras. So I'm driving up there with my dad and I'm like, wait, what is that? We definitely saw the herd of zebras on our way to the castle. I thought it was there for a second, and it's not yet. San Simian, that's it. Up to San Simian. We're just right about there. Actually, I think it's between San Simian and the I think it's a county park. It might be a state park. That is the castle itself. But restrooms and all that fun stuff there, or useful stuff there. We'll go with useful. And then it's nice. It's a very neat place. But zebras, just out wandering the fields of San Simian. It was kind of cool. They were a long ways away. You could only see, they were only like this big on my phone. Very small. I mean, like not one, like all of them. There were probably 20, but you could tell they were zebras from where we were. Kind of cool. Okay, so the other story that I have is about mangoes. I might have two stories about mangoes, but this one specifically is about mango runts. You might say, but they don't make a mango runt. But I would say they used to. But a lot of people complain about it because it tasted weird. Because they were little green oval kind of things, egg-shaped. Not really egg-shaped because, you know, they were oval. But they were green. Kind of look like the limes that they used to have in runts. I think they still have limes in runts. Which, great. I like lime. Well, I kind of like the limes. They're okay. I really like the mangoes once I figured out that they were mangoes. The problem is if you bite into one of those mango runts, thinking that it is a lime runt, it doesn't, it's earthy, might be a good way to explain that. You ever put on your deodorant and kind of smelled? It smells like that. It's really strange. And like, that tastes like, this does not taste like limes. This tastes like armpit. Gross. And then have another one and, oh, that's mango. Oh, it tastes just like a mango. Gross. I guess now you know what I think mangoes taste like. And also that I like that flavor. That's weird. Sorry. Kind of sorry. That's really good. It kind of tastes like having another one right now. Not gonna lie, that might happen. I've got a quote for you. This one is from Andrew Lloyd Webber, award-winning writer of musicals, Cats and Starlight Express and Phantom of the Opera. That's the big one that you probably know. Starlight Express is kind of fun too. He says, there is a very fine line between success and failure. Just one ingredient can make the difference. For Andrew Lloyd Webber, from what I understand, that very fine line was cocaine. And one ingredient can make the difference. They all sound the same. All of his shows, they sound the same. They're good, don't get me wrong, but they all sound the same. I like them, but they sound the same. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out if that's a square or a circle. It's a square. Don't forget, you can find me at tubajake_ on Instagram and tubajake_ 69 on Untapped YouTube and Twitter. Don't forget to tell me your stories. I'm going to tell you stories. I'd like to hear more because the more that I have, the more I can say, hey, I have this friend and he said, and then tell you that story too. Or she said, for that matter. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because if you do that, then more people get to see what's going on here, and I like that. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you next time when you got time for a beer.